Hello, this is Rob Keane from the Supplier Diversity Office, also known as the SDO, and I would like to spend a few minutes to give you an overview of the SDO certifications, programs, and resources for diverse and small businesses. By the end of this recorded presentation, you will learn what SDO certification is and what it can offer your business. I will also give you a summary of other programs and services we offer that can help grow your business. Commonwealth executive agencies are one of the state's largest single purchasers of products and services with nearly $6 billion in discretionary spending. This purchasing power does not only support diverse and small businesses, but also enables the state government to serve as a catalyst to foster business relationships between prime contractors and diverse companies. I'm going to play a quick radio ad you may have recently heard that summarizes what we do at the SDO.
In Massachusetts, we don't just respect diversity, we celebrate it. Last year, the Commonwealth spent nearly $2 billion with diverse and small businesses certified by the Massachusetts Supplier Diversity Office. That's right, $2 billion. The Supplier Diversity Office's certification process is completely free and can help grow your business. If you are a diverse or small business owner interested in learning more about how getting certified can help your business, visit mass.gov/SDO. That's mass.gov/SDO.
Our mission is to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in state contracting. We do this by certifying small Massachusetts-based businesses and certain diverse businesses, and connecting these companies with business opportunities and resources. Let's look more closely at each part of our mission, starting with SDO certification. SDO certification opens the doors for small and diverse businesses to participate in Massachusetts statewide and departmental procurements. SDO certification is also recognized by municipalities, quasi-public entities, and private organizations in the state. The goal of certification is to ensure that all businesses participating in supplier diversity programs and initiatives are independent and ongoing businesses owned by eligible individuals. We certify minority-owned business enterprises and nonprofit organizations, women-owned business enterprises and nonprofit organizations, veteran-owned business enterprises, and Portuguese-owned business enterprises. Portuguese-owned businesses are only considered diverse businesses for the purposes of certain state-funded transportation construction programs. The SDO also certifies nonprofit organizations based on the majority of board and voting body membership. The SDO certification is based on business ownership. To be eligible for certification, a company must be at least 51% owned in the same category by a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident who fits in one of the above categories and independently controls the managerial, financial, legal, and operational aspects of the ongoing business. In addition to issuing its own supplier diversity certifications, the SDO recognizes several certification partner organizations that certify businesses in the MBE, WBE, and VBE categories, and in the following categories: Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Business Enterprises, otherwise known as SDVOBE, Disability-Owned Business Enterprises, otherwise known as DOBE, and Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender Business Enterprises, otherwise known as LGBTBE. To determine if your business may be eligible for SDO certification, use the Certification Self-Assessment Tool. The tool asks a few basic questions about the business size and ownership, and then based on your answers, recommends the next steps to pursue for supplier diversity and/or small business certification. Included is a section where you can leave contact information and questions for the SDO to follow up with you on. The self-assessment tool is available at www.mass.gov/SDO/start. Certification is a gateway to business opportunities, and there are many benefits associated with being certified. Your certification is a powerful marketing tool. Many state contracts are awarded to multiple contractors who compete for specific projects or sales. If you are one of the awarded contractors, a state agency may choose to make purchases from your business in order to help meet their spending benchmarks. Another benefit of certification stems from the fact that prime bidders and contractors on most Massachusetts contracts are required to have partnerships with certified diverse businesses. This creates an incentive to seek out diverse businesses to partner with to meet contractual commitments. As a result, your supplier diversity certification can help you partner with companies already on state contract. Your certification may be valuable to your current clients as well. Some of them may be on state contract and need to meet contractual obligations, while others may have internal diversity, equity, and inclusion programs that would welcome your participation. Many other public, quasi-public, and private organizations outside of state government have their own supplier diversity programs, and your certification opens the door to those programs. All certified businesses are listed in the SDO online directory of certified businesses and in other systems and publications where potential buyers and partners can find your business. Your certification provides access to exclusive training, networking, and matchmaking events organized by the SDO and our community partners. A new addition to your benefits, you are now able to download an SDO certification logo from the portal to use in your own marketing materials. If your company is not yet certified as a diverse business, we encourage you to apply. The first step is to attend a free pre-certification webinar. The second aspect of the SDO's mission is connecting diverse companies with business opportunities and resources. The SDO promotes these business opportunities through our programs. The Small Business Purchasing Program, otherwise known as SBPP, the Supplier Diversity Program, otherwise known as SDP, and the Affirmative Marketing Program, otherwise known as AMP, for construction projects. The goal of the Small Business Purchasing Program, or SBPP for short, is to increase the Commonwealth's spending with small businesses. We define a small business as whose principal place of business is in Massachusetts, has been in operation for at least 1 year, currently employs 50 or fewer full-time equivalents, and that generates $15 million or less in gross annual revenue. Commonwealth departments have a goal or benchmark to spend 3.3% of their annual discretionary budgets with small businesses. To encourage these departments to do so, the SDO has instituted 2 policies. 1, whenever an existing contract allows a state agency to simply choose a prime vendor to buy from, it is instructed to choose a small business to the extent possible based on contract terms, departmental policies, laws, and regulations. 2, whenever a state agency expects to spend less than $250,000 a year on a product or service and needs to solicit quotes from existing contract vendors, the agency is instructed to award a Massachusetts-based small business that meets the department's best value criteria. If you meet the small business criteria and have not yet applied for SBPP participation, you should do so. The Supplier Diversity Programs, or SDP's, goal is to increase the participation of diverse businesses in state procurement. The SDO defines diverse businesses more broadly than most other states. This category includes MBE, which is minority-owned business enterprises and nonprofit organizations, WBE, which is women-owned business enterprises and nonprofit organizations, VBE, veteran business enterprises, SDVOBE, service-disabled veteran-owned business enterprises, DOBE, disability-owned business enterprises, LGBTBE, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender business enterprises. Commonwealth departments have 3 spending benchmarks related to the SDP. They must spend 8% of their annual discretionary budgets with minority-owned businesses and nonprofits, 14% with women-owned businesses and nonprofits, and 3% with veteran and service-disabled veteran-owned businesses. Like small businesses, the goal is supported by SDO policies. Whenever an existing contract allows a state agency to choose a prime vendor to buy from, it is instructed to do business with a diverse business to the extent possible based on contract terms, departmental policies, laws, and regulations. Whenever a state agency conducts an open public bid expecting to spend more than $250,000 a year, all prime bidders and contractors are required to propose and maintain partnerships with diverse businesses. Contracts that result in greater than $250,000 a year in spending are considered large contracts. SDP evaluation must be at least 25% of total bid evaluation. Every fiscal year, the SDO sets spending goals for minority, women, veteran, and small businesses for state agencies. Throughout the year, agencies work to meet these spending goals in two ways. First, by buying directly from diverse and small businesses on current contracts. We call this direct spending. However, we know that not all prime contractors are diverse. So, SDO policies require all bidders on goods and services procurements where expected spend is greater than $250,000 a year to commit to doing business with certified partner companies. Some of those partners are subcontractors and ancillary providers who supply goods and/or services that meet the prime contractor's general business needs. Whatever the relationship, payments from prime contractors to their supplier diversity partners also help agencies meet their benchmarks. These payments are called indirect spending. To identify and verify the amount spent by prime contractors with SDP partners, state agencies require contractors to submit spending reports. Individual departments, as well as the SDO's compliance unit, monitor these reports to ensure that the primes meet their commitments. Our programs are designed with two sets of opportunities for certified businesses. Both have some distinct features and advantages. Opportunities related to direct spending to public entities follow a formal process and don't come up every year. These entities do not accept unsolicited proposals. Everything starts with requests for a response or an invitation for bids. You should realize that while public and quasi-public entities have diverse needs, most of these needs are institutional and does not include all goods and services. For example, the state is self-insured, which means that it has limited needs for insurance agencies. For more consumer-oriented products, like promotional items or event catering services, we do buy them occasionally, but not in great quantities. It is also important to remember that being certified does not give an advantage when your proposal is evaluated. But if awarded, your certification may entice buyers to buy from you directly in order to help meet their spending benchmarks. In order for your business to be awarded a direct spending opportunity, it will require patience, training, and the resources to put together a proposal. The indirect spending marketplace is quite different. Whenever a Massachusetts state agency expects to spend more than $250,000 a year on a product or service, it requires bidders to make a financial commitment with certified diverse partners, since companies are not bound by the same procurement rules as public entities. Some may consider buying from you based on a direct offer and without needing a formal request for quotes. You should know that they are free to choose, add, remove, and change supplier diversity partners as long as they meet their commitment, but your certification does open the door. When we talk about business partnerships involved in indirect spending, there are two types of business relationships to consider. Subcontracting is the most common of them. Subcontractors assist the prime contractor in providing goods and services offered on contract. Examples of subcontracting relationships are manufacturing or supplying a product for resale, for example, printing calendars for sale as office supplies, supplying a process or component for the prime contractor's product or service, for example, supplying electronic components for a product manufacturer, or providing a portion of a scope of service, for example, providing consulting services. The other type of relationship is ancillary product or service. This is the type of relationship where the SDP partner supplies products or services for your general business operations. Examples include bookkeeping and accounting, IT services, administrative and clerical services, construction and trade services, landscaping, and transportation. These are some of the most popular partnership types, but the SDO Business Directory lists certified businesses that could be potential partners for a wide range of needs. And if you can't find a partner through searching, you can always email some of the companies to see if they offer the product or service you are looking for. After certification, companies are listed in the SDO directory of certified businesses where others can find you. The directory is available on the SDO website and contains more than 3,700 certified businesses. Here, buyers and vendors can search for state-certified businesses using search criteria such as company name, business type, business location, NAICS code, or product or service keyword. Through the Municipal Construction Affirmative Marketing Program, the SDO is mandated to educate, monitor and establish, and enforce goals for the Municipal Construction Affirmative Marketing Program. In consultation with DCAM, the SDO sets project-specific MBE, WBE, and VBE/SDVOBE spending goals in the design and construction of projects that receive state funding. These guidelines apply to both the design and construction phase of state-funded vertical construction projects if that phase exceeds $150,000. Currently, the focus of the program is on public school construction funded by the Massachusetts School Building Authority, known as the MSBA, and the construction and renovation of public libraries funded by the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners, known as MBLC. The SDO monitors these projects and assists municipalities, general contractors, and contract managers with attaining the project goals. For more information, email the SDO's Construction and Disability Program Coordinator, Megan Costa. DCAM, through its affirmative marketing program, collaborates with the Designer Selection Board to manage design and construction projects for state building and Commonwealth charter schools. The DSB serves the design community and assists municipalities and other state entities with guidelines for their designer selection process. DCAM manages the state's large vertical construction projects of state buildings and sets project-specific MBE and WBE design and construction goals and a VBE/SDVOBE benchmark for state public awarding authorities. Businesses must be DCAM certified in order to bid on public projects. Individual departments manage the procurement of small projects valued below the $150,000 threshold for goals. Opportunities are posted in the Central Register and on COMMBUYS. Send questions to info.dcamm@mass.gov. There is a wide range of resources available from the SDO for all businesses, but especially those who are certified, diverse, or who are considering applying for certification. As you can see, the SDO means business. Visit the SDO website at www.mass.gov/SDO to access the resources and tools that are available to eliminate barriers and lift up diverse and small businesses. The SDO's training continues to expand our catalog of classes, and all trainings are free and presented virtually. If your business is not yet certified as a diverse business, we encourage you to sign up for the next available pre-certification webinar. Remember, attending this webinar is the first step towards certification. The webinar covers the SDO's certification criteria and process, documentation required from a business to apply for certification, and of course, the certification benefits themselves. There is additional training on the extensive benefits of being certified. If your company already holds a supplier diversity certification, we invite you to sign up for a class titled Onboarding for Newly Certified Businesses. This class takes a systematic approach to reviewing business opportunities posted by state agencies and other public entities. It also gives an in-depth look at STB partnerships with prime bidders and contractors and gives guidance on using your certification as a marketing tool. For every upcoming statewide contract, we notify potential diverse bidders and invite them to a procurement readiness session where the bid, associated documents, and information are reviewed in detail. So, if you receive an invitation to attend, please take the opportunity. Finally, there are two other classes in development. One is for current state contractors on how to identify and respond to requests for quotes, and the other is about using the Supplier Diversity Hub. Information about these sessions will be posted on the SDO Resources for Diverse and Small Businesses webpage. With the help of the Supplier Diversity Hub, all SDO stakeholders will be provided with a suite of tools for improved access to our programs. Prime contractors and bidders will now be able to track their supplier diversity spending and report it to buying organizations. They will also be able to find new diverse partners for current and future contracts. Diverse businesses will be able to locate business-to-business partnership opportunities with prime contractors and bidders. And once the diverse businesses are paid, the buyer will be able to verify that you received the payment you were owed. We are in the final stages of system testing. Please look for announcements of its launch soon. The hub functions available for businesses are for prime contractors to have up-to-date SDP spending information readily available for reporting purposes and for finding SDP partners. For diverse businesses, the hub will help find partnership opportunities and confirm SDP spending reported by prime contractors. They will also have access to virtual networking events, such as matchmaking via Hopin. In collaboration with the Hopin platform, SDO will be able to host live matchmaking events that facilitate additional partnerships between primes and diverse businesses. Another tool we are really excited about at the SDO is the Certified Business Heat Map. This initiative will provide a succinct way to find certified businesses in a specific geographic area. This will be very useful during construction projects when prime contractors are looking for subcontractors near a construction site. Such criteria include county, city, and zip code searches, certification type, business names, and geographic locations outside of Massachusetts, since we have certified partners nationwide. The search results display an area heat map where the density and brightness of the shading signifies a larger or smaller number of certified businesses in that area. On the right, you will see the total number of businesses by each type of certification found, along with a list of certified businesses. Clicking the business's name provides you with more information. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you very much for your time and attention. On the screen now, please see our contact information for any further questions. Thank you again, and have a great day.